Hello, everyone, and welcome to a bit of a furry feature to end off this bit of a grab bag stream I'm doing. This is a game I've been saying on for a while because it's exceptionally intriguing, and I do not think I will play it well. But this is the Heartbeat. It describes itself as a lightweight political simulation game that incorporates rhythmic, text-oriented options. All the player has to do in the game is keep himself and the city alive as much as possible. Apparently, the story in this game is we play as a mayor of a city whose heart has given out due to stress, and we have a mechanical heart we have to tend to while making mayoral decisions. Oh, by the way, it's also a furry game. So this is a weird one. I don't even know if this genre has existed before. So text-based rhythm game. That's effectively what this is. So let's check this out. Of course, before we begin, if you like the video, do think about giving a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, think about doing that as well. But if you really want to help out, come over to Twitch. We're trying to reach a partner over here, but of course, we always could use more viewers for that goal. And of course, we'd love to have you. It's just nice to have new people around. We also have a pretty cool Discord community if you want to check that out. I've got a coffee link if you want to help directly monetize my content. And I have a merch store if you want to buy some cool merch. In addition, I also have the Weight Gain Drive site, which you can see all the artwork for the 2023 Weight Gain Drive we've been doing. Final major updates coming soon. It's going to be a day late just because of extra work for this last picture. But also bonus images will be there as well as stories. And, well, just check out the website and all the other links in the description. They're pretty interesting. So, oh, thank you very much, Nano. I appreciate that. All right, let's start the Heartbeat. September 17th, 2077, New Dunk City. Now, this does have an English version, but I believe this was originally in Chinese. So it might be a little weird with English. We'll see. The storm has been pouring for 10 days. Slums of the city outskirts are already flooded with sewage. Excuse me. Old citizen, you must come to your senses. Those who defile their flesh she is bestowed will eventually face the wrath of the divine mother of Bubo. Bubo! I'm not kidding. It says Bubo. Bubo! He staggered and stumbled against the foul tides and crowds, a worn-stained brownish-yellow scripture holding high in his hand. He kept talking the same unintelligible things to the upgradees who waved by. In another core of the city, inside the affiliated hospital of Moligo Biotech Incorporated, there was a rapid growth of patients with bionic limb malfunctions and neural interface dysfunctions, and one neural network engineering medic had made up his mind to blow the whistle. September 27, 2077, New Dunk City, Municipal Building. The city heat map on your screen was still as a hibernating grizzly bear, even though those late-night party animals had already gone home, and you knew that it was your only chance to loosen your nerves. In the chat window on the left were a video and some carrying words sent to you by your wife and daughter. You made a promise that you'd be home for them in the evening, but had failed to keep it. 5:57 a.m. You saw the blinking time for the corner of your eye. A short break, perhaps. Just as you stood up, a sudden pain struck you in the chest. And the world before your eyes tilted with it. Mr. Mayor, there's much left to be done. It's not time to rest yet, said our secretary, pulling out a heart that she just keeps on her person. You've come to. Scan results show that your coronary artery is ruptured, which is probably the result of chronic overstraining. We can only bridge an external heart to you for the moment. It's in your hand now. Please press it on cue. If pressed timely, you have a 98% chance to survive another 5 minutes, which is good enough for reviewing these documents at hand. Oh, bureaucracy. The clock, the wheel must ever turn. If you survive, if you have a 98% chance to survive, you can review these next documents. They're important. Good. For 8%, keep you alive as longer as possible. That is definitely English. When red light turn on here, press space to make a heartbeat. So red light equals heartbeat time. Press arrow key to make a decision. So I have to read text, press arrow keys to make smart decisions while keeping my heart beating, because I'm using the external Wi-Fi heart now, because my real heart burst. So that's not ideal. So that's how this works. So let's see how this works. Let's see how the hell this works. So I have to read, make decisions, and keep myself alive. This is not the sort of game that I'm good at, but it's very intriguing. So let's see how this works. So, okay, so for accessibility, I'll read out the document to review, and I'll emphasize our current sync documents. As you've known, it's been 10 days since the outbreak of Type X6112A prion virus. It's a computer virus that mimics the data pack of personalized ad services by never. Hold on, I gotta keep myself alive while reading this. I see the report received for you, and we have 479 new confirmed cases today. Please stop talking. I can't read over what you're saying. Thank you. So, 68% of the patients shown symptoms of hypomania. 79% of patients suffer from phantom pain in the bionic limbs as well as severe hallucination. Meanwhile, they've received a test report by Maligo Biotech Incorporated. Their clinical test results have shown that in their interception program they deployed 2 days before could cut off the virus transmission online, and their manager is in charge has claimed the virus is basically a prey in their trap. Well, good. However, Professor Misto, renowned virtual streamer, is scheduled to go. I'm dying. Hold on. It's hard to live at noontime and publicize the newest discoveries on the type whatever prion virus. According to our sources, Professor Misto has confirmed the virus may enable Wi-Fi interfaces to directly transmit between individuals through light signals without accessing one. You know, I think I could just focus on my heart for a little bit. I don't think I have to rush these decisions, at least not at the moment. Wait, am I still, like, am I losing ground here? Wait, what stopped me from just pressing it early? Okay, that's not, I don't think that's good for my health, actually. There's like a proper time. Yeah, I'm slowly dying. Okay. I will die regardless. So let's see. Professor Misto has confirmed the virus may force Wi-Fi interfaces directly transmit between. Yes? Okay, this makes me think of fucking Trauma Center. Holy shit. The virus may force Wi-Fi interfaces directly transmitted to light signals without access. You had predicted this publication will lead to a general panic and greatly described Maligo Incorporated, who claimed the situation has been under control. Our contact with Maligo Inc. has urged to force cancel Professor Misto's live stream, classify said info. This could increase public awareness and resolve the exponential growth effect of virus infection. That's not right. Down. Allow him to talk. Well, as always, whatever decision you make. I made one decision, now I'm going to die by. So I'm going to... So I die regardless. Unless maybe I make all the decisions really fast. So I guess this is a situation where I want to skim. I want to skim and just make a decision, I suppose. Neither you nor your city made it to the end. Well, at least it dies with me. Okay, well. She's very disappointed that I didn't keep myself alive long enough to read these reports. Okay, let's so we had a... Though, if the game is the same each time, we can just know what's going on, so... So it sounds like we want to, like, shut down this conversation because it's, like, whistleblowing, but it's, like, also the truth, and that's kind of important. Okay, so... Still have to wait for her to finish talking, though. So I guess the more you play this, the more you're like, okay, well, I know this conversation, so I'm just going to decide this. Let's say what I said. Representation will document honestly. Next priority problem is how to raise the alert level in our city. Been under cold blue for level 2 for a week now, but inspire appeal to citizens to upgrade their system firmware and buy antivirus software. We cannot effectively hinder the virus from spreading. We raise the alert level. We reflect the citizens' discontent and draw a cheek for the ICRO and put your next election in jeopardy. I don't think I'll make it to my next election, so fuck it. Let's keep people safe, I guess. Viruses are bad. Next problem, we received a large number of relocation applications for citizens, all of which are from prion outbreak areas. 90% of non-central residents have insufficient funds to meet the relocation costs. There could be some who raise money through great income. Now you can approve all 238 applications at once. If we approve, we will receive a meager income, knowing that the relocation charges per capita are only 7 times of indices per capita. Annual per capita. If we will do so, we'll raise the probability of pre and spread for 26. No, we don't want to spread it. It sounds bad. Suspend applications. After the disaster really asked about leave, the assistant to receive bionic limb upgrades to get a job, they'll fail jobless once the bionic limb gets damaged and lose the ability to work as a result. The employment rate is raised to 51. This is one figure we've seen countless times. Our government has played experienced delicate situations. We're in a delicate case with limited funding. You should be careful making your decision. One choice to purchase Medicare service from Maligo to facilitate the recovery, but as the service comes from a team of professional engineering, it will heavily burden our funds and does not guarantee the patients would eventually return to their posts. Streaming funds is relief to. This isn't sustainable. Our neural networks. Okay, well we just forbade things so to avoid relief packages. We just forbade people to leave, so we better provide relief packages or they'll riot. During your absence, 9 private owned Teslas in NDC has depleted all their medical stock and are on the brink of breakdown. But I have good news. The firewall for their personal terminals are under development and completion is free for the virus. Of course, it applies for a second billion. More bad news! Our friend Maligo just told us this is the project is no use to. Okay, I'm dead. I mean, a little further. So, like, I think the objective is to get to the end of the conversation and hope that you made the right decisions. I think I'm making decisions that make sense to me. Go ahead and let the truth out. Suspend applications to prevent virus from spreading, but also provide relief packages. This all seems fair in my opinion. You know, it'd be nice if she could, like, summarize, you know? Hey, secretary, maybe summarize the fucking document, because I'm dying. Yeah, I could save time. The more I play, the more... If I just keep picking the same decisions, I can save a lot of time. There are levels smart, even though it's going to piss people off. Code red. This, I mean, this virus sounds very bad, and so... Code red. And then... Suspend applications. I save a lot of time by remembering my decisions. What's the other options here? Distributed relief. That might be good for short term. Provide risky jobs to the unemployed and reduce come measured by proven to be effective lower, but of course the jobs are dangerous as a preempt virus. Packages of relief. That's not going to work long term, but let's try it. That's what I chose last time anyways. So let's see. The firewall versatile terminals are under development, which upon completion will keep its user free for the virus, but it applies per second billing? Okay. Well, Lego told us that since the project knows used to the clients is lowest priority within the company, but provided we offer them a cheap bit of 5-figure loan and 3-year tax if they are happy to prioritize this project. I have to mind you that the tax payment is reduced to 8% of producial finance and more good news minutes ago. The neighbor city saw that our phrases express willingness to learn from past lists. You have to put into consideration whether materials can make their way or the Charity Commission will step on them. Crowdfunding. Help. Neighboring city. Police Department. Our cyber police have detected a hot cell and encrypted script in 3rd District. Its vendor claimed that ready script reset the system restore the pre virus in 2 hours. Our engineer makes have translates the script. It's only confirmed as common ad words. Overly happy spread the virus and consoles. So it's a fucking sugar pill. Leave them be, honestly. Dissent is also worth considering. Like, that's not a... Some of these decisions are hard, by the way. These are not, like, easy decisions. Like, oh, so some people are getting swindled, but it's also reducing unrest, and it's providing a sugar pill that could work well with the lockdown rules that we've set to kind of keep the peace. So, like, what the fuck? Yeah, I guess leave them alone. You have more important things to deal with in this situation, I feel. I feel like they're a lower priority problem. There's a lot of shit going down here, you know? I feel like you must balance the citizens' needs and wants with stopping the virus from spreading. It's tricky. It's very tricky. By the way, there is a gentle mode, which I think probably gives me more health. Do you guys want me to switch it on? I feel like I might want to. This is such a trial and error based game. And keep in mind, probably there's only one correct path, I should note. After this run, I might turn on gentle mode and see what it does. I'm not sure what gentle mode is. Maybe it just gives more health or something. I noticed that I didn't start at 100% health. Probably because I was half dead from a heart attack by the time she found me. I wonder how long this is. I still think Code Red is smart, though. If this virus is such a big deal, then it should be in Code... We should be already in Code Red. Why aren't we, honestly? And also, the applications for people to move, that's going to spread the virus more, so that's just not good. It's going to piss a lot of people off to suspend all applications, but... It feels like it actually let you play the game. Certainly a little bit more. I'd have double the amount of time or so. Relief packages aren't sustainable, but they're good in the short term. That's the thing, you gotta consider the short term sometimes, because otherwise unrest. Not everybody's down for waiting for long-term results. You know, running a city sounds like the most lose-lose job there is. You're never going to be able to make everybody happy. Asking for help in the neighbor city makes the most sense in this situation, because this is surprisingly interesting. Yeah, I'm going to leave these guys to be. Because again, I think that myth might be for the short term better. Okay, what we got here? Slums, 13th district, there's unrest. Local police report there have been disconnected in this district when the usable area of low-rent housing decreased from 8 to 6 square meters per capita. The Priya virus has caused damage to various game servers, led to massive service unavailability, including some well-known pornographic VR games. Okay. Furry porn. When there was Professor Mister's inflammatory marks, which led to yesterday's outburst of citizens discontent old and new. The use of Script Kitty's toolkit bottom line to relentlessly attack multiple usable as the service flooded, uploaded, and downloaded channels and hacked the front page of slogans like give back our waifus, give back our freedom. Listen, if there's public unrest, you have to at least give your citizens access to porn to relax with, like. That's when the riots start. Okay, I actually did a smart. I took a screenshot so I can finish reading that. According to the predicted outcome from our negotiation AI, the cost of accepting all their conditions can be negligible, or if you want to keep them occupied longer, you may use some minor funding to expedite the development of a copycat VR game similar to what they played. And of course, if you want to get rid of them once and for all, you can send the police to suppress them. Oh. I like how it's like city is dying to cybernetic prion virus, but also we don't have our porn. More importantly. And that was the last issue the man heard before he died. I'm gonna turn on gentle mode now. Let's see if that starts at 100. I assume so. 60 still. All right. Maybe I think our heart's just being slower. We took our relaxant, which is probably smart if our heart's going to beat out. So it seems like this Wi-Fi heart keeps you alive like a little bit longer. I am curious to get to the end of this path I'm choosing, though, to see where it ends me up. I hope the ending is not actually different when you're using the gentle mode. Yeah, the music has slowed down too. Man, I really wish you could just... yell at your secretary and be like, I'm dying, give me the fucking Cliff's Notes. Like, she's giving every little detail. It's like, oh, the tax rate accrues 80%, and this could be a 5-year cheap loan. Like, yeah, fucking just summarize. Yo. In this situation, summarize. The multitasking does... I don't respond to answers immediately because the rhythm actually throws off my ability to press the buttons at the right time. Okay. I like how this got into porn VR, though. Like, that... Is this really the most important thing to give me, Secretary? It's really the most important thing. Just ignore them. They could make a VR game, but just ignore them. Actually, I probably should have just placated them. That would seem cheap. Oh, well, whatever. Next issue should be more relevant. Many panicky people who are not yet affected are willingly selling parts of their body for cheap biotic prosthetics so they may buy more advanced protection software. This will certainly further spread panic and increase risk of infection. Yeah, of course. Organ trade is not yet explicitly allowed. Its market system is allowed, has been growing savagely in the back market for decades. And it's become a mature trade with astronomically high turnover. That's where I got that thing in your hand. Oh, that's fair enough. That's why I'm glad it's benefiting us. All else giant cake. Either Malika Inc. or their marketing department would like to have it to themselves. Are you gonna ban organ trade or take it over? She'll leave it alone, watch it fall into Maligo's hands. I don't like Maligo. Left. Ministry of Marketing. Next was notice for Maligo Inc. A specific worm virus has been actively spreading the fifth history. Another virus? Okay, many citizens have been added to their whitelist. Virus was distributed by the hacker group Funduck. Experience has shown that when it coexists with the Prion virus, the latter one's toxicity will be inhibited by 61%. Oh, that's good. This form virus does not fully cure the patients. It needs further engineering. Maligo Inc. has accused Funduck of stealing the core programs for their lab. Their proceedings are being brought under the Private Patents Act, and they demanded the government relinquish the jurisdiction on this trial. If you accept, then all the nitty-gritty will be handled by the private courts and prosecutors from Maligo Inc. If you decline, it will be unlikely to get assistance from Maligo, and their private police force will still find the hacker group. They shall influence them. Wherever they hide, Maligo will find them. Okay, decline, I guess. I don't really know what my decision is in that situation. The mayor's mailbox is very full these days. You should have time to read. Here we'll sort the voicemails. Something recorded radar recommendations. The other party's recording equipment is not very good, but I'll convert it to text recognition for you. It's the future, and they still can't get still can't get voices right. Mayor, please help me. Dad and brother have lost their jobs because of illness, and the compressed food at home is gone. Oh no, not the compressed food. Did you guys finish out compressed food already? The loan was not repaid. Releg took half the house. It's so cold and painful. Give me something to eat. Medicine's fine too. Whatever. I beg of you, Lord Mayor. Lord Mayor. Careful what you're doing. Turn it off for recording. Be careful not to damage the cochlea. It can be sold for a good price. Hey, don't use your voice. We're gonna sell that. That's all. Okay. I think at the last second I sprint screen just in time. Yeah. There are many similar emails. This one comes from the 9th District. At present, the situation of the girl is unknown, and the citizen's chip signal is blocked. The neural network has calculated 1,378 locations that are highly relevant to the help seeker. We deploy the police to investigate the matter rather than a wise move. Is that a wise move? We can also redeem the property for the family. I don't know what that means. In this way, the help seeker survives. The probability will increase by 21% or block the news so that the media of human rights organization will not be informed of this matter. That is such a weird... redeem the property? Okay. Yeah, you know what? You're right. This game probably would be easier in the original language, which I believe... Here, let's go back to the title screen for a second. What language is this? Actually, you know what? I think that's Chinese. That's absolutely Chinese. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think it would probably be easier in the original language. That Chinese can say a lot more in a lot less characters, so... Yeah, I agree. So yeah, English version is hard version. That's fine. Yeah, it's faster. Okay. I actually made a mistake in my calls earlier. I chose an option I didn't mean to choose. I don't suppose you could pause. No, you can't. I hit escape to try. Makes sense, honestly, that you can't. Okay, so... Yeah, it's a computer virus because bionic alarms. Larms? Arms. Larms? Larms, guys. So the red text shows up when I basically miss time. That makes sense. Yeah, this is not my cup of tea sort of game, but I feel like this is really interesting at the same time. Alright, I chose this one wrong. I said to ignore the people having unrest, but it actually is... It doesn't look like it's very expensive to just help them, so... Let's just do that. Copycat. Give them more... Give them copy porn. Give them porn ripoffs. Give them bootleg porn. If organ training's gonna happen, we may as well subsidize it. / regulate it. Ministry of Marketing for that. Hacker group. Top one. Relinquish jurisdiction. I just realized it doesn't matter. This one I feel like I should send the police, I guess? But it's one of many emails, so I don't know if that would work out. Might be a good gesture, though. New Duck Museum. One of those Wednesdays. I said racist, radical nationalist group. I thought they said racist. They claim the virus is divine punishment from Mother Boo. They want. Okay, what should we do with them? Transfer the RFs to other cities for protections. We're already asking for other cities' helps. Why not? We're avian conservation facility. You're at home with that place. They conserved 238 species of wildlife, which half of them are very endangered. That's cool. Set them free. Hungry crowds. That sounds unimportant. Though I don't... Close the facility, provide food. Just received a voicemail for your daughter. Daddy! Daddy's not pick up phone. Mom is mad. She's so mad she weep. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. Now voicemail. I'm talking to Daddy. Daddy! When you coming home? We're ready for Daddy to come home. Mom, I should say something good to make Daddy happy. What should I say? I have a boyfriend in kindergarten. He's handsome and gentle. Daddy wants to see him too? At least they're still able to go to kindergarten. Bottom one, I guess? Don't stay up late? I don't know. So you think about me to tell your family? I will forever love you. Next one. Oh, there's no more. Amazing. Despite all your pain and labor, you've still managed to get all your work done. You could have left this whole mess before you. No matter what, you struggled to climb through your post. Now's the time to rest in peace. From now it's on up to you. Up to you and your inability to do Cliff's Notes. After 256 days of struggles, there was 11,661 infested cases in total, 233 of which had passed away. That's not too bad a death rate. You want 0, but... Okay. The International Health Organization committed your policies as a textbook example. Hooray! The International Health Organization thinks I did okay. What about everybody else? During the implementation of your policies, you have been criticized by the many creature rights activists. Those substances also expressed understanding of your decisions. I would hope that I would receive at least a little bit of understanding if the press release, if the release of what happened here was, so the mayor died, but he tried to make all these decisions the best he could before he did. He was literally had minutes left, but he tried to make all the... Like, I feel like there should be at least a little bit of understanding in that situation. Like, oh yeah, okay. That's fair. Like, during this long period of time, the majority of citizens remained rational and calm, convinced that all the hardships would eventually pass. That's probably good. The government struggled bitterly against cyber attacks and armed conflicts from all around. While the suffocating atmosphere had lasted till the end, there had been no major riots at all. See, I did pick the right decisions to prevent riots. I knew it. In the wake of the disaster, the government eventually declared bankruptcy. I mean, that was bound to happen. I felt like it was a case where, like, the government was going to go bankrupt trying to solve the problem. I feel like that just had to happen. Moleco Biotech Incorporated had decided to permanently terminate all collaboration with the government and is scheduled to relocate to the neighbor city by the end of next year. Without new sources of tax revenue, New York City would be next to impossible to accomplish its post-disaster reconstructions. Remember the girl who sent you a letter for help? When the police found her, she had only half her body left. That's not ideal. Fortunately, the black market did not take away her healthy heart. Oh, okay. She asked me to bring this bunch of flowers to you. I think you must have prevented the continuation of a tragedy. She's alive, I guess. Wait, what? I'm dead. Oh, flowers to my grave. I get it. As for your beloved family members, your wife and daughter had escaped the epidemic by staying home, and your daughter's boyfriend was safe and sound as well. That's good. I like how the option was like we get offended so she had a boyfriend. It's like, no, it's just one of those kindergarten crushes. Those happen. They're silly and they don't matter much, but whatever. Kindergarten's there to like socially introduce your kid to other kids. So whatever, if they if they like hanging out, that's fine. We city lockdown, restriction of relocation, indulgence in fraudulent activities. And in the end, we were conquered by the epidemic. No, you weren't. We were conquered by bankruptcy, not the epidemic. We basically kept that under control. To avoid wider spread of the virus, we in our city where it was abandoned. I mean, fair. Armed forces blocked all access straight out of the city, aiming their guns at their erstwhile countrymen. Well, I didn't say to shoot people. In the spring of 2078, a flock of migratory birds flew back to New York City because we let them live. They perched on top of the municipal building, overlooking the city that had been broken. So the birds took it. It's a bird city now. Oh, what's this? Huh? Surprise, motherfucker! What's this? I clicked in corner. I don't understand. Why is it cussing at me? I'm just tapping, I don't know. What's this? Oh, this is clickable. What's this do? Represents an ending. Perhaps. Is there a point to increasing this? It's a weird game. There's a little question mark here, but I can't seem to do anything. Oh! Oh, I'm dumb. Are these people who made the game? I think this is credits. Doki Doki. Chipoyan? Yeah, these are people who are involved in the game. By the way, this is a Komodo game, if you haven't been able to figure that out. It's Furry Feature, but also it's totally Komodo. Or Eastern Furry, basically. As you may notice by a lot of these portraits. Haha, good. That. I just got an achievement, I think, for reading all the credits. Or maybe increase my heart. What happens if I go over... What? What? You're right, I do get more points. Oh, didn't even notice that. It's actually 4 points for a beat. I wonder if the song will eventually end. This is a very odd game, isn't it? Yeah, it does eventually end. Okay. Well, obviously this has different endings, but I imagine it's more or less going to be the same thing. It's going to be kind of like that kind of Fallout style where the slideshow changes a little bit, but, you know. Count 3 seconds ahead and press spacebar. I was trying to. I guess I wasn't timing it right. Honestly, spacebar is a terrible key to press for a rhythm, though. The spacebar, in my opinion, takes the longest to press out of any keyboard key. So, like, you really have to, like, advance time a little bit. with the spacebar? Secretariat ocular surgery. They did? I don't see it. Is that because their eyes glow? Maybe. But yeah, this is the Heartbeat. Weird little game. You can find this on Steam. I'll link it up actually. This one. It's just there on Steam, and it caught my attention, and I figured I'd play it at some point. I wasn't sure when to, but this was a good time. I felt to cover it, and as I thought, it's like if you want to see all the different Indians, I think it does seem to have achievements. I have unlocked achievements. I don't know what they say because they're all in Chinese, but I did unlock a few. 20% of players have this, 43%, 37%. There's a lot of achievements. So there's two hidden ones. Intriguing game, honestly. You might actually enjoy playing this, but it is tricky. If you're a fast reader, is it free? It is. I believe it costs. Let me check. I believe it's super cheap, but not free. Let me look up the exact price. I think it's like $3 or something. Oh wait, no, I take that back. No, wait, no, hold on. That's the wrong one. Heartbeat is another game that you can find on Steam. Heartbeat is basically a Pokemon clone, but this is the Heartbeat, which costs it looks like it. No, yeah, okay, it's just $1. It's $1. It costs $1, which seems completely fine. It does have rather nice art, and I do like the music. Very Trauma Center music, you know? Kind of makes me feel like playing Trauma Center, which I've never actually played a Trauma Center game. Kind of does have a Trauma Center vibe to it, too. Trauma Center, but you're dealing with bureaucracy. Yeah, so like that. But yeah, the Heartbeat. Very weird game. I recommend checking it out. It's only $1. So, try to just support the devs. I don't know. You could certainly do that. You could do worse. You could do worse than throwing $1 towards a bunch of Komodo furries. But yeah, the Heartbeat. Check it out if you're interested, or if you're not, well, there's probably other playthroughs. I don't know. Maybe I'm alone on English playthroughs, but I imagine there's others. There are clearly multiple endings, but you see the main flow of the game. Really weird, honestly, but I kind of dig it.